Hellos. Welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and this is my review on Ahsoka, episode 7. Um, it was a pretty, what? It was a pretty dope episode, I would say. It was like, what? I give it a, maybe 6.5 out of 10. Something like that. It was only what, 40-minute episode, maybe not even that. You gotta count the credits, the intro, the recap, all that bullshit. So, given that, it was like probably 35, 40 minutes or so. But yeah, man. General Syndulla, her ass, they started off the jump, her ass getting torched, and her position being, um, at risk and shit with the New Republic, and being taken to trial for her testimony and shit, and they just not going for it. They ready to like release her from all her, you know, from her positions and shit like that. And we get a guest appearance from C3PO uh on all bullshit talking about Leia was the one who authorized the rescue mission. So, with that given information, they dismissed all, allegations and everything against her ass. Like it was a wrap after that. It was nothing else to be said. So her ass got saved. Um, fucking. Then you got Ahsoka on her little infiltration to the planet Peridia, the graveyard planet, still riding in that fucking whale's mouth and shit. And as they approach the planet, I guess Thrawn set up these little traps, the minefields, and the whales triggered them, and you know, started launching their attacks on their ass. Given that, Ahsoka was inside of the well, she didn't get, it didn't touch her, it didn't hit her until the well started getting fucking blown up, and then she had to, evacuate the nigga's mouth and proceed to the planet on her own. And the whales, I guess, pretty much covered her, as she did that. And they ended up getting there, and with inside the debris field, and hiding out until fucking she pretty much used her, the force to sense Sabine, through their bond and whatnot. And Thrawn, given the information Thrawn had got informed on about who her master was, and all the intel about Ahsoka, he he took a different approach with you know with proceeding on Ahsoka and shit, pursuing on Ahsoka and shit, and he pretty much had made all his men withdraw from attacking, because like I said, he had all these shit, the trap set up, the minefield, fucking uh his night troopers all in ships, some of his night troopers in ships attacking her as they make their way through to the planet, and he made them all withdraw because he like I said, he wanted to, he had a new plan. He wanted her, he wanted her to come. He welcomed her and he pretty much wanted her there so that I guess this is what I got from it. I guess for she could find Sabine and Ezra for him and they all be together in one place and um be distracted enough for him to make his departure from that planet like he's been plotting on this whole time with the Great Mothers. And he uses the Great Mothers to relocate Ahsoka, because like I said, she's in the debris field and hiding, and he, he's letting her, he's letting her, allowing, allowing her to be there, pretty much, and so he can be one step ahead. He's always one step ahead of her, and Ezra and Sabine, all of them. Like I said, he's been plotting on this great escape, so this is all part of his plan. But he uses the Great Mothers to relocate Ahsoka after she's been eased into the planet and whatnot finally, and then reissues his attack squad on her, and as she proceeds to fucking to aid at Sabine and Ezra's um rescue and shit, and she ends up getting stopped in her tracks, not by the night troopers, but by Balin, cause he stays back and let Shin uh follow through with the mission on her own to kill Ezra and Sabine, and they pretty much had a round two battle, Balin and fucking Ahsoka, which pissed me off because Ahsoka should have murked his ass, but her ass retreated like a bitch. Like, what the fuck, bro? That was some hoe ass shit that she did. She used her own interference to get away, because he came through and swooped through over them while they were fighting and shit, duking it out with the ship, making a big mess, blasting and shit, uh, smoke and all this shit. Like, it was that shit pissed me off. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Like, come on now, you Ahsoka the White. Now you're supposed to be like leveled up. You didn't learn your final lesson from Anakin. Like, you come on now. Oh, Ahsoka, you was supposed to murk him. Um, but yeah, like I said, she ends up Houdiniing on his ass and assisting Sabine and Ezra because they were getting ambushed by Shin, um, some of these other creatures that Shin and Balin made friends with that was on the planet as well, like the Nati or whatever creatures, and along with some of the night troopers that Thrawn sent, because he got signaled. He got signaled from Shin and Balin that they located Ezra and Sabine. So it was just a whole big little battle, and um, like I said, Ahsoka pulled up to the party, and then helped they ass pretty much murk them, and causing Shin to fucking retreat her damn self, get the fuck out of Dodge, and yeah, Thrawn. This was all part of Thrawn's plan, man. He just wanted them to be distracted. He wanted them all to be together in one place and not for them not to even think about him or have him come across their mind like, oh yeah, where the fuck Thrawn at? What he on? Because his ass is preparing to make his departure. His cargo is fucking almost powered up. His cargo transfer is almost powered up to full max, and he's about to get the fuck on finally. He even said to Lady Morgan like, you know, I think we won this battle. She's confused. She's like, why are you happy? Like, they just reunited, and we lost. We lost some night troopers. We like, come on now. What's wrong with you? Why is you so content? And he was like, you know, this was all part of my plan. Like I said, be one step ahead of their ass. I wanted them to feel like he wanted to allow them to think that they won and to feel like that they, uh pretty much are on top, but no. He's the one that's on top. He's the one that's came out successful because now he's about to, like I said, he's about to get the fuck on from that planet finally. He's been exiled there for who knows how long. So I know his ass can't wait to get the fuck on that ship and do the dash. So yeah, they fucked up. Time was on his side, not theirs, which is what he said also. And yeah, Sabine fucked up, man. Her dumb ass. That shit still pisses me off. Even in the middle of the episode, she was like, when she was catching up Ezra with catching Ezra up to date with everything, since he's been there. She still did not. She still proceeded to not inform him on her fuck ups. So, like, what made her get there, and how the hell, it was Sabine, man. I know you really wanted to be reunited with one of your besties, but at what cost? Like, come on now. Thrawn's about to get out of that, get out of the Peridia and release his havoc on the galaxy once again, and a war probably bigger than what it was before is going to be launched. So, yeah, he fucked up. Fucked up. You may be saved now because Ahsoka's there, but like I said, at what cost? So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Leave some comments, like and subscribe. Support the motherfucking corp. I will be releasing some more videos as this week goes on. And you know what I'm gonna say after that? Toodles.